Tonight, CBS 4 continues to closely follow developments in the arrest of former Miami U.S. Representative David Rivera, who signed a $50 million consulting contract with Venezuela's socialist government. Today, his co-defendant was in court, and CBS 4's Yvonne Taylor was there at the federal courthouse asking tough questions and following every angle on this story since it broke this week. Yvonne, what punishment could that co-defendant face?
Lauren, if Esther Nufher is convicted, she could face up to 30 years in prison. This is what she heard today in federal court, where, in fact, a few minutes ago, her husband left with her attorneys. Alex Enriquez left federal court with the two attorneys who represent his wife, Esther Nufher, who faces criminal federal charges, including not registering as a foreign agent for charging millions of dollars to the Venezuelan government. She is scheduled to be out on bond.
Mr. Enriquez, anything you want to say about charges against your wife? And how about you, the attorneys?
Nothing at this time, thank you.
And they're saying that she cannot travel outside the country and they cannot sell their properties. What do you want to add to that?
We got nothing to say at this time, thank you.
Mr. Enriquez? Anything else you want to add to that?
They don't want to disclose about the hearing at federal court this Thursday with U.S. Magistrate Lauren Lewis. Basically, Nufher, seen in this picture with former Congressman David Rivera, are both charged with an indictment accusing them of conspiring to commit offenses against the United States. Rivera, according to federal documents, was arrested in Atlanta on Monday. Nufher, co-defendant in the case, turned herself in at this court. She was informed that she faces 4 counts: conspiracy to commit money laundering, failing to register as a foreign agent, money laundering, and transactions using proceeds of criminal activity. She could face at least 30 years in prison if convicted, based on the punishment carried by each charge. The 8-count indictment alleges that Rivera and Esther Nufher met with several U.S. officials about normalizing U.S. relations with the Venezuelan government without registering with the Department of Justice as required by the law. U.S. officials said Rivera signed a $50 million contract with PDV USA in 2017. The federal indictment listed over 10 properties in Florida, some of them under Esther Nufher's name. CBS 4 visited 4 of them in South Florida. We rang the bell of this house. Neighbors told us this is the house where Esther Nufher and her husband live. Neither was home. Now we have more on this story. We have just been told that Esther Nufher just left the Ferguson building, which is this one right behind us. So now she's officially out on a $200,000 bond. What does that entail? Plus the images. We'll have that at 6 p.m. Of course, here at CBS 4 News. I'm Yvonne Taylor, live in downtown Miami. Back to you.